Hello dancers, let's get ourselves set and ready to move. We're going to concentrate on seated work through this video, so just make sure you're in a spot where you've got plenty of room around you that you can move, you feel comfortable in your chair, and you're ready to go. We're going to do a little nod to spring. It's definitely spring-like around here, moving quickly into summer-like, but one of the things that we've been doing at our house is lots of pruning and tending to all of that spring growth that's coming forward. So as that was going on, I was thinking about how much trees and dancers are alike. They really think about being grounded, trees grounded through their roots, dancers grounded through their feet, through their pelvis, and then reaching toward the sky. So you have that kind of dichotomy of gravity, which takes you downward and centers you, and then finding a lift. So that's what we're going to work on today as we move together, thinking about the beautiful natural world that surrounds us. We're spending probably a bit of time indoors these days, so we just want to remind ourselves about the outdoors and about connecting with the natural world. So from where you are, find a nice comfortable connection. Pelvis to chair, feet to floor. Take a nice deep breath in. Release as you're ready, and let one arm just float its way up just as far as you'd like it to go. And then just imagine that arm as a branch and a leaf just starting to float its way down. Maybe an even float, it may be uneven, it may have some swoops, some turns, some swirls. It's just floating its way down. Not too much effort, just a nice kind of fluid energy carrying it downward. And as you get downward, let your arm just swoop up again with that big breath of wind. And this time, give a little fold in the arm and let your elbow be the leaf that is making its way downward. If it's comfortable to you, follow that trajectory, that pathway with your gaze. And as the elbow comes down, let the arm rest once more, swoop the arm up, and now just find a connection between your hand and some other part of your body, and think about that falling, that rise and fall of the leaf, again, maintaining some quality of connection between your hand and another part of your body. And then release that connection, find a new connection. Release that connection and one last connection as your leaf comes down the ground. Other side, the arm is going to float its way up. Let that leaf start to make its way downward, just floating on the current of the breeze. Might find some place that it sort of folds behind, reaches forward, has some kind of a turn or a twirl, a swoop, a shift in its direction, and the leaf travels downward. Then let the arm whoop its way up, give a little fold, and now the elbow has become that leaf. It's just traveling on the current of air, letting itself find its way forward and back, rising and falling, evenly, unevenly. And as the arm comes down one last time, up it swoops. And find a connection with some other part of the body, and let that rise and fall of a leaf action take place. Now shift and find a new connection. Could be a connection that's very light, a connection that actually is a hold. Whatever connection feels right to you. Down we go. And come back to a nice centered spot in your chair, comfortable with your feet connected to the floor, shoulders relaxed, and letting one leg start the movement. Just imagining in this old, beautiful, gnarled, fantastic tree that your leg is sort of tracing the path of the root. It's taken many years for it to develop this root structure, but it winds, it bends, it folds, and it makes its way grounded into the earth with the opposite arm extending up on the diagonal, and then both sides are sliding in. Other leg is going to begin to just trace its root pattern. Things might be heavy, deep, they could be light, close to the surface, they could be rounded, they could be rising up from the surface, pressing down into the surface. Whatever your root structure is, let it just travel onward. And as you get to the full extent of that root, just let your opposite arm rise up on the diagonal. And feel that nice, full, beautiful stretch. Then let them both slide in. Let both arms fold forward, come around the side and rise. Big, beautiful branches, big boughs. Let them travel downward. Once more, let them rise up. And just think about all this growth that's taken part in the tree. It's feeling a little heavy. It's got a lot to carry. It's got a lot to hold. It's starting to kind of feel that weight, and that weight is having an impact. So through a beautiful spring pruning, we're just going to release some of that weight. Let that weightedness just kind of melt its way away. And coming back to a nice comfortable seat, the boughs are going to rise again, but a little lighter. They don't have quite as much to carry or hold. And see in those boughs, if they can create some kind of a canopy, shading what is below, providing all kinds of housing for creatures that want to live in the tree itself. And those boughs may canopy forward. A little arching. They may canopy to the side. And let the arms travel down. Palms turn inward and arms start to rise. And down they go. And once more up they come. And down they go. Both arms come long to center. Now one arm's going to pull back almost like it's pulling on an archery bow. Then you're going to shift through the center to the other side. Shift back through the center to the first side. Now that long arm is going to rise on the diagonal. It's going to arc over and dip down, curling its way back up. Your hand is going to come towards you and away from you and toward you and away. And this time as it comes towards you, it's going to turn and scoop around and down, lengthen up, rest on your leg. Take a nice breath in. Then release, both arms come long to the center. And again, we're coming to that bow and arrow. Hold back that long arm is going it's going to dip down. It's going to scoop its way back up, and your palm comes towards you. And away. And towards you. And away. And now you're going to turn, scoop around, scoop down, lengthen, and hand to your left. Give a little fold forward. Come back to your seat. Relax. Arms long at your side. Nice full breath in. Here's to spring. See you soon.